Hey everyone. Welcome to Bizarre Cases Express. The police chief just reminded this man, stay calm, no shouting, and take your time. Have a seat and drink some water. Outside, the officer looks around and suddenly yells, nothing to see here. The man panics, insisting he's definitely not. The chief reassures him that this is a police station, nobody's gonna hurt him here, and asks what happened. The guy goes quiet for a moment. He begins to recount a series of absurd events. Just a day ago, he inexplicably found himself in a rundown house in the middle of nowhere, scratching his head. All he remembers is waking up with a completely blank slate, forgetting who he was, name included, looking around like he just walked into an alien. Just when he was confused, in walks a bearded guy with a hat, completely ignoring him, looking way too relaxed for the situation. Seeing the other's calm demeanor, the man asks, what's happening? How did I get here? The bearded man just takes out scissors to cut his bandages. After snipping the bandages, the bearded guy checks his vitals and says, you're fine, let the script competition continue. Then, in the guy's utterly bewildered state, the bearded man casually strolls out like he was just trimming plants in his backyard. Confused, the man chases after him to figure out his identity, just in time to see the bearded dude gearing up for a drive. He jumps into the car, clueless about the destination, and bombards the bearded guy with questions. Who am I? Why have I lost my memory? The bearded guy pays no mind and keeps driving. Suddenly, the car jerks and the storage box pops open by itself. Out pops a newspaper showing his picture with the headline, Suspect in 2 murders. The man's even more confused now. He scrutinizes his face closely and asks the bearded dude, is this real? Am I really a murderer? Bearded guy drops the act and says, yep, you killed 2 people. Should've taken you out myself, but then you lost your memory, what a twist. So, killing you now would be pointless, he says, planning to give him 17 hours to recover those memories. After 17 hours, whether you remember or not, it's game over, he says, tossing him aside like yesterday's leftovers. The man, with the total blank, freaks out and starts running for his life, not knowing how long he's been at it. Just as he gets to the main road, his phone suddenly rings out loud. He quickly answers, and the voice asks where he is. The man looks confused, having no clue who's calling. So he hands the phone to the nearby injured guy, totally lost on the situation. The injured guy describes the situation, and soon after, a man in blue comes to pick him up, revealing his name, Wenji. The man in front of him is his good friend named Savanin, who keeps on pressing Wenji with questions. Did you really kill someone for money? Wenji, unable to remember, instead asks what he used to do. After chatting, Salvador learns his friend has amnesia and recounts Wenji's past. She was an amateur screenwriter with the biggest dream of making a movie. They often brainstorm scripts until one day, a woman burst into their peaceful lives. The woman was named Amanda, and Wenji fell head over heels thanks to his over-the-top romantic gestures. They quickly became an item, love looming. Wenji thought he and Amanda would happily live ever after, but shortly after, she suddenly turned moody, leaving him utterly baffled. Wenji kept asking, and Amanda finally spilled the beans. Her family is in deep trouble. Her 5-year-older sister was just diagnosed with a terminal illness. The doctor urged immediate surgery, otherwise she would die. The surgery cost over 2 million rupees, and selling old jewelry barely covered a fraction. They had to gather the remaining 2 million rupees in just a week, which was a ridiculous sum for them. How on earth could they manage that? Hearing this, Wenji fell silent. This amount of money was a mountain for him too, but after thinking it through, he decided he'd find a way. For the next few days, he and Salvador ran around film sets looking for producers to sell their script, only to hit dead ends every time. Until one day, Wenji said with a mischievous grin that he found a way to scrape together 2 million, and after that, they lost touch. In a shocking twist, Salvador was dumbfounded. He never thought Wenji would actually kill for that 2 million. Infuriated by what he heard, Wenji firmly denied it, insisting someone had framed him. So they prepared to leave, but just as they stepped outside, a police car came screeching in, clearly targeting Wenji. Wenji realized he couldn't afford to get caught now. He needed to find the one who framed him. After a desperate dash for escape, he managed to shake the cops off his tail. While resting on a hillside, he suddenly found a gun pointed at him from behind. The next thing he knew, he was being thrown into a car. Wenji was dragged into a rundown house by a guy in red, who kept questioning him. What happened to your daughter? Threatened with death, Wenji urgently said he forgot who he was and asked the old man for answers. The old man clearly had little patience trying to interrogate him, but Wenji capitalized on that moment to grab the weapon. The situation flipped. The old man begged, "Don't kill me, it's a wrong." Wenji demanded the old man explain, and after a long detail spilled, he finally understood why he was labeled a murderer. It turned out that day, he was dragged into a 2 million rupee fiasco fueled by anger. The old man approached him using Wenji's financial desperation and actually offered him cash to kill someone. To keep it hush-hush, they headed out to the wilderness to talk about the dark comedy.